I have lately been getting a lot of questions about what I do on the daily or even weekly or even monthly. What I do when it comes to taking care of myself as a model and what I do in general before I get ready for a shoot. So this video is going to be all about pretty much my model prep, my daily model prep right before a shoot, what I do on the weekly and monthly once in a while, just to always stay ready when it comes to taking pictures and just looking your best, especially when it comes to having the reputation as a model or just wanting to have the reputation of you look like someone that really takes care of themselves. This video would be for you as well. So we're going to start with something easy, which is going to be pretty much what I do every single day. Daily model prep. First of all, as you guys can tell, I care very much about my fitness and your guys' as well, which is why I share all of my fitness plans, because I think that working out every single day is very good, especially when you're going to become a model. Doesn't mean you have to be the most skinniest person. That's not what modeling is about, but you do want to be healthy. And whether that's you, like maybe you're already a thin person, you still want to be healthy where you're getting the right food, nutrition, and your daily exercises to keep your strength. If you do want to lose weight, then that's always a benefit. But just in general, the whole working out part is mainly for you just being healthy and looking healthy. Okay, so also just keeping yourself moisturized. Especially if you're like me, who has eczema or any type of skin problem, you want to have the right lotion that's good for your face, good lotion that's good for your body, and if you do have eczema or like maybe acne or something, a different type of lotion that's specific for whatever your body needs, because you do want to have a clear face at all times, and you just don't want to look ashy. Like sometimes I'll wear pants, and then when I go somewhere, I end up changing into shorts, forgetting to put on lotion. And now everyone looks at me like I have lotiony, like ashy knees or whatever. And then another thing is sometimes you'll have one wardrobe on for a photo shoot, but then you'll get there and they're like, actually, can you throw on this, like, shorts? And you're like, oh, no, I didn't bring lotion. Now you look unprepared. So make sure if you don't carry a little one with you, which you should, but I'll talk about that in another video. Just make sure that you're always moisturized. When you get out of the showers, the best time to do it, because your skin's all like nice. I won't say the word. Okay, I'm going to moist. And it just feels good. The lotion really gets into your skin, all the pores, and it'll stay nice usually all day. This is a habit that I had to start maybe earlier in the year, because I'm so used to either showering right after my workouts, and that's when I shower. So I'm not I shower in the morning or I shower at night. I shower when I'm done with my workout. I go through the whole day. If that's in the morning, I don't shower till the next morning in the day. But when it comes to your face, you do want to make sure that you wash it at least twice a day. You don't have to. If your skin's really, really dry and it's actually bad, then you don't have to do this. For me, it helps me wake up in the morning just to rinse my face. When I take my makeup off at night, wash it again, even if that's not when I was taking a shower. Just little stuff like that, because your face is going to be obviously it's the first thing most people see. So, I mean, it should be the first thing everyone sees, but sometimes you got a little in the front and a little boop boop in the back, and maybe that's the second thing people see, but still, your face is very important. You want to keep it clean, you want to keep it fresh, and you don't want to ever go somewhere in the morning and you got something in your eye or something in your nose. That's gross. So make sure you're always paying attention to your face. And lastly, which this should be something that everyone does, but showering every day. That doesn't mean washing your hair every day, because a lot of girls shouldn't be washing their hair a day because it's drier. For example, mine is very frizzy, it doesn't have a lot of oil in it. So it's almost safer for me to wash my hair every other day, every 2 days, because if I wash it too often, my hair starts falling out a lot faster, and my hair is just way too dry for that. Like, unless I'm super dirty, I don't wash it like other than every other day. So other than that, what I do before a shoot every single day, which is I do a shoot almost pretty much every single day, every other day. So this is pretty much part of my daily routine as well. But it's something you're going to want to do right before you get to the shoot. So this is the list you're going to want to remember. Either take some of these things with you, or you're going to do it right before you meet up with the photographer. I don't care if you already brushed your teeth. Brush them right before you go to see the photographer. Just because you never know how close to their face they're gonna get, you don't want to like meet them, start talking to them, and they're like, oh, I never want to like work with this girl again, like she smells. Like, just to be safe, brush them right before you leave the house. Again, I don't care if you brush them already 3 times. If you went like 10 minutes cleaning everything up, brush it again once before you leave the house. Obviously everyone wears deodorant, I hope. So if you don't have like a spray-on one, that's not gonna get the clothes. Like if you have a spray-on one, perfect. Make sure it doesn't stain the clothes though, because sometimes you'll be wearing someone else's clothes, and make sure it actually works, because sometimes the spray ones don't even hold back the BO, and you want that BO held back. So if you use something thicker like the regular put-on ones before you meet the photographer, before you leave the house, or even when you're sitting in the car about to get out, do the armpit check. You don't want to be like, thinking you look all sexy and you see a bunch of white chunks right here, which I see in a lot of girls, and that's not okay. You cannot do that. Even in everyday life, please just stop. Just stop doing that, please. Thank you. Spray body spray. This has happened to me actually, which is if someone is allergic to perfume or body spray, they will specifically tell you in the email that they send you about the photo shoot, please do not wear anything scented. And that'll mean lotion, that'll mean body spray. So you always want to have something that, when it comes to at least lotion, to have something that's not very scented in case you get too close to the photographer and it can irritate them. But some people are even allergic to body spray, but they'll let you know that. Other than that, spray it up. If you don't think, like, don't put too much, don't choke anybody, but you do want to smell good when you get to the shoot. It almost makes you just appear prettier for some reason. You should already be lotioned up, but put on that oil. Now don't be like squaring out the oil and you look all like wet or whatever, like that's all slimy and stuff. Unless that's the look you're going for, then cool, like whatever. But just for any shoot, if you are gonna show skin, even if it's a little part, you want to get a little bit of lotion, squeeze a little bit of oil, mix it together, like, or when you're done putting the lotion on, put a little bit of coconut oil, just to make your skin extra, like no matter what, you won't be ashy, like just extra silky smooth. You'll be a little shiny in the camera, a little green without having to put highlight on your body, and it'll just define every muscle that you have a little bit more, or just make you look smoothed out, which is the whole goal in the first place. I already said this, but before you get out of the car or before you leave the house, do the eye check, do the nose check, do the teeth check in case you're too lazy to brush your teeth right before you leave. Just want to look in the mirror, make sure like your makeup didn't all chunk up in the middle, fix that, check your nose, you know, just make sure there's nothing up there, and check your teeth just in case even if you did brush, you're like, dang, but I didn't floss, and maybe you need to, because trust me, it takes one little thing to be marked in a photographer's life. They'll be like, oh, that girl, oh, you mean booger face or something, like, you know, you'll have a name and you don't want any name like that. So just always double check yourself just to make sure you look good. And then whenever you go to a shoot, if they don't specifically say what they want your hair to look like, just always come with your hair easy to work with, so that when we get there we don't have to do that process and they could just start styling it already. And if they don't have a hairstyle, then please, Lord, just do your hair and learn how to do it, because some people be straightening it and it's still not all the way straight, or you have hella baby hairs, which is me too, but you get some wax and you straighten that down. If you're gonna have curly hair, please learn how to curl it the right way. I've seen so many people that it's just like, it literally looks like a curl and then another curl, and you're like, damn, Goldilocks, like it just looks weird, okay? Like blend that in, then you comb it out and you make it like, wow, yeah. So every single day, once I do my makeup, I also check my eyebrows. So I maybe get them done once a year, like maybe if it gets really bad and I just kind of get lazy. I go once a year to get them threaded or waxed. But other than that, every single day while I do my makeup, I'm like, oh, there's one growing in that shouldn't be there. Oh, or like I'll trim them myself. If you know that you cannot, or you feel like you'll go pluck happy and you'll just pluck until there's nothing left, then don't do it. But it will save you a lot of money, and you'll look good 24/7 if you just get them waxed once, and then as they grow in, just pluck them every single day. Maybe there's only one a day that you have to do. Maybe you just have to pluck once a week, whatever, to keep them up. But that's pretty much what I do, just to keep them nice all year round instead of having to let them grow out. Ugh. Weekly. Okay, so weekly, it should be pretty easy. Like, I'm a little different, so I don't really get waxed because I'm scared. I shave weekly because I never know when a shoot's just gonna randomly pop up. Even if you're not getting booked all the time, consistently, every other day, at least once a week, you never know when something last minute's gonna come up, and then that could be your chance to go out, and you never know what you're gonna be wearing. It could be from wearing a bunch of stuff because you're just all stylish, a big long dress all covered up, but you never know if someone's like, oh no, we need a bikini model now. And it doesn't matter. If you were trying to grow out to get waxed, then you're screwed. Which is also the point why I just shave weekly, because you want to look clean and you need to be clean everywhere all the time, because you never know what you're going to have to wear in these shoots. Also once a week, it's usually like once every 2 weeks, honestly, but I do like a little lip scrub. And just from wearing so many lip products from all these photo shoots and all the makeup that I wear, sometimes your lip, like the skin will just get a little thick, so you have to like just rub it off so it doesn't peel, and then you know, you make your lips bleed. And we've all been through that, where you start picking at them or they're like super dry and it's like crusty and it's gross. So you just get a little lip scrub, and actually I got some stuff sent to me that's like really nice. I don't remember what it's called. And you're gonna get a little bit of olive oil, you put a little bit of honey, and then you just put sugar, and then you just pretty much mix it all up. You just need a little bit. You mix it all up, you get the toothbrush, and you just lightly scrub your lips, especially on the line on the outside, because that's usually the thickest part. And you just scrub gently. You don't want to make your lips raw, because they'll crust up even more the next day, but just enough where they feel pretty soft again. You could wash that off, and then you're good. This is also once every 2 weeks. I do my nails, so yes, I'm not supposed to be having nude nails. I'm supposed to be having nude nails. I think I already said this in another video, but so I wanted to have fun a little bit right now, and I got baby blue. But you definitely always want your nails to look nice, please, because I've had so many talks with the photographers and so many talks with makeup artists who say these girls come and they say they're photo shoot ready and everything looks good about them, but then every picture where their hand is like by their face, or the hand's in their picture at all, they got these broken, crusty nails, the nail polish is all coming off, and that really shows up in the picture, guys. You never know what you're gonna shoot. You have to be prepared for every type of shoot. You really do. And it just looks nice. Like sometimes you don't even notice when you're like, so when a girl has good nails all the time, you may not notice that, and that's fine. But when a girl has some janky nails, like gross, like do like you want to cover your eyes and look scary, you remember that. Moving on to the things that I do once in a while. So, number one thing that I do once in a while is I whiten my teeth. I don't like actually like whiten where like my teeth really begin that like yellow or anything where I have to go in and it's all of a sudden brand new. It's more of a, I think you guys seen it, I use Crest white strips. You've probably seen it at the stores. I just pop one of those in maybe once every like 3 months, and all it does is literally turn it a shade higher. Like, and it's barely anything. Like if you're trying to go for a full like ching, like you need like really white teeth, then you're probably gonna have to use a good chunk of that box, because every time you use it, it only does it like a little shade higher. Also, getting your hair cut. You want to make sure that you take care of your hair, especially when being a model. You get your hair styled a lot. If you're not known pretty much for taking your pictures with your natural hair, then you are going to be burning it a lot. For me, because I work on my hair so much, my hair barely grows because of it. So it usually gets about this long, then I need to trim it again, then it'll get a little longer. But if I go over like 6 months to a year without cutting it, they have to cut a big chunk, and then I'm back up to here again. But at least trim it so that your hair in pictures don't look all like split-ended and just frizzy or gross, because all of these will show up in really high quality pictures. I hope that none of this is a surprise, to be honest, as though like I really want you guys to know all of this, and I really hope that you guys do already know all this, and I hope this video was just more of a motivation to keep that up with you guys, because it was proven that the more you take care of yourself, the happier you are, just in everyday life. So if you're that person that wakes up and maybe putting on makeup makes you happy or makes you just feel good about yourself, then you should do it. Wake up a little earlier so you could take that time to do it before work, or just take that time to do anything that's going to make you feel good about yourself. That being said, if you guys like this, please make sure you don't forget to subscribe, like this video, send it to other models, send it to someone that maybe needs a little uplifting in their life, give them some tips on what to do to make them feel good about themselves. But that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Yeah.